believe AI should help humans do things better and more efficiently, so we can enjoy life instead of fighting repetitive or laborious tasks. Hello everyone, my name is Vissens, and I have been working on a BBC project for the last 6 weeks. Everyone knows the BBC and can appreciate the complexity of its structure and the sheer amount of content produced every day. Home to the world's largest newsroom, employs thousands of people. It manages content coming from different regions of the UK, but also from more than 50 foreign bureaus. Hundreds and hundreds of articles and videos are published every day. Social media, and specifically Facebook, love it or hate it, is crucial to a media company for reaching new audiences. So can AI help the BBC surface the best content for social media and optimize workflow by saving time and resources? My challenge was to build a model which can predict engagement metrics on Facebook for a new unseen article. The idea was to have a bot which can scan newly published articles and flag the best candidates for social media promotion. My training features at the beginning weren't so many, just headline, section, and timestamp. It wasn't enough. So I spent the first 2 weeks generating new features and harvesting more data. First, I used an LDA model, and this is a topic modeling technique, to extract topics from articles. Then I scraped all posts to get images. I tagged these images using a pre-trained model. Then I extracted more features about color and quality. Finally, I clustered all these images, and this is my favorite slide, so please remember it. If you zoom in, you can see a cluster with zoo animals, and cows and horses were somewhere, close to it, but not in the same cluster, which was kind of fun to see. So I used these clusters as features in my model. But to get an idea where to aim, I needed to understand my baseline. So basically, I wanted to understand how humans can perform the same task on the same data set. Manual tagging by different BBC producers revealed an average accuracy score of 61%. And just to remind you that we are trying to guess how well an article would perform on Facebook, it's not a trivial task. And these people were doing an amazing job. At the same time, I was using an XGBoost classifier, which after some tuning managed to perform at the same level of accuracy or even a little bit higher, 64%. Good news already, but I wanted to go a little bit further. In my last week, I built 3 different models for text, images, and metadata using neural networks. Then I trained another neural network to get final predictions. The accuracy score for this architecture was 73%. So while we already have a model which can perform better than humans, these are some steps we can take to make it even better. Bring more data, and this is like a mantra for a data scientist, but actually we can enrich this data set in real time as the BBC published more and more posts, adding more nodes and layers to the network and tuning, but even reframing the task might be beneficial. For example, training not only on headlines, but on whole text. So while I was waiting for my models to train, and believe me, it took some time, I decided to work on extra insights because the data set I created was quite unique. If you remember my favorite slide with image clusters, when I mapped these clusters with Facebook engagement, I could see how audiences reacted differently to different pictures. One of the most engaged clusters was cluster 14 with images of happy kids and families, not cats and dogs. So these unique insights were one of the most important impacts of this project. The data set I was using was quite limited, but even with a small data set like this, I was able to prove the concept of using machine learning to predict Facebook engagement for a news article with high accuracy. The project was about bringing data closer to the newsroom. It's been an amazing journey. Thank you very much for listening.